Hello everyone. Today we will see work measurement. The use of work measurement as a basis for incentives is only a small part of its total application. That means we have multiple applications uh, besides calculating the incentives for the workers. The objective of work measurement are to provide a sound basis for comparing the alternative methods. Like if we know how our current method is being calculating the if the work measurement has given us a negative value, then we can opt for an alternative method. Assessing the correct initial managing manpower requirement planning for planning and control of the work methods, the realistic costing of any project which is undergoing, the financial incentive schemes can be identified, the delivery date of the goods can be identified, cost reduction and cost control can be made, the identification of substandard workers can be made, training for the new employees can be done if we know the work measurement. Like if we know that there needs to have new worker requirement in our organization, then we can train the new employees as needs of work measurement. Of work measurement, work can be regarded as first the repetitive work, in which the type of work is where the main operation or the group of operations are repeated continuously during the time which is spent at the job. These apply to the work cycles of extremely short duration. There are very short duration work cycles which are repeatedly being done during the entire time spent at a particular job. Now there are certain non-repetitive work also, which includes some type of maintenance and construction work. Like the entire production of any product in an industry will be a long duration process, whereas maintaining the particular product which has already been manufactured or developed requires a short duration work, where the work cycle itself is hardly ever repeated identically. Various techniques of work measurement are time study, that is the stopwatch technique, uh, which includes synthesis, work sampling, predetermined motion and time study, analytical estimating, time study and work sampling, which involves the direct observation, and the remaining are data based and analytical in nature. This can be dealt with in detail. So, time study is basically a work measurement technique for recording the times and the rates of working for the elements of a specific job which is carried out under specific conditions, and for the analysis of the data so as to determine the time which is necessary for carrying out the job at a particular defined level of performance. In other words, I can say that measuring the time through stopwatch is called the time study. Like if I measure the suppose if I measure that particular sub process to be executed, I require say 10 minutes, then that will be the time study for that particular work under work or that particular job which is under consideration. Synthetic data, a work measurement technique for building up the time for a job or pans of the job at a defined level of performance by totaling element times obtained previously from the studies on other jobs which contain the elements concerned or from the synthetic data. Work sampling includes a technique in which a large number of observations are made over a period of time of one or a group of machines, processes, or workers, and each observation records what is happening at that instant, and the percentage of observations which are recorded for a particular activity or delay is a measurement of the percentage of time which is required during which that particular activity delay occurs. We have the predetermined motion time study, that is PMTS, a work measurement technique whereby the times established for basic human motions which is classified according to the nature of the motion and the conditions under which it is made. and are used to build up the time for a particular job at the defined level of performance. The most commonly used PMTS is known as Methods Time Measurement, that is MTM. The analytical estimating includes a work measurement technique, which is being a development of estimating whereby the time required to carry out elements of a job at a defined level of performance is estimated partly from knowledge and practical experience of the elements concerned and partly from synthetic data. The work measurement techniques and their applications are given in the following. The foundation of work study. In the foundation of work study, the work study is designed to give part-time employment to undergraduate and the graduate students who need the income to help meet the costs of post-secondary education and other expenses. Southeastern is committed to offering students excellent training, including the opportunity to obtain hands-on experience through the work-study program. The student workers should not be allowed to work more than a total of 25 hours per week while the school is in session, or a total of 40 hours per week during the breaks, which includes students working more than one work-study job. During the week of finals, students may work when they are not scheduled to be taking an exam.